Martina, can I ask you first what you see as the unique value of strategic litigation and its role in the wider effort to end trafficking and slavery?
So strategic litigation introduces something that has long been missing, and that's risk. Corporations will not change unless they face risk of accountability. And so the impunity that you talked about, Nick, is just absolutely ubiquitous. I'm reminded of the times before enforcement of anti-bribery statutes, when literally bribes were tax deductible by corporations. Once the world started enforcing the law against bribery, that changed, and now corporations take bribery seriously. We want corporations to take human trafficking, modern slavery, forced labor, just as seriously as they take bribery. And with strategic litigation, they're beginning to. Governments have failed to bring these cases, and so now non-governmental organizations and, as you say, pioneering lawyers and trafficking survivors themselves are bringing cases in the United States, invoking extraterritorial jurisdiction. So let me just give you 3 quick examples. One case is a case that was brought by Cambodian workers who alleged that they were trafficked into seafood processing plants in Thailand. That case is pending in the United States. A second case is a case involving children from Mali who alleged that they were trafficked into forced labor by Nestle and Cargill. That case is pending before the Supreme Court of the United States. And then closer to home, literally ripped from the headlines, a case in the New York Times just last week of workers from India brought to the United States and allegedly forced to build temples for less than $1 an hour. Again, these cases, none of them have been prosecuted. And so strategic litigation fills this enormous accountability gap. So far, there have been 458 cases brought in the US federal courts, and those have resulted in $255 million in damages, awards, and settlements. And those are just the ones that we know of. Those don't count the confidential settlements. So we feel like strategic litigation has enormous potential, and really we're just getting started.
Well, thanks, Martina. It's encouraging to hear at least we're getting started, but obviously there's a long way to go.